What up, what up, what up? Hey, everybody, hope you're doing well. Hey, I just want to let you know, I know everybody can't always support and donate to the podcast, but hey, if you can do a one-time donation, I put up a Buy Me a Coffee link in this description of the podcast. So if you go to the description of the podcast, it'll be at the bottom, and you can just go to that link, and you can buy me a cup of coffee, or two if you want. And that would just help support the show, and I can wake up a little bit more and bring you more info. So thanks for listening to the podcast. If you can donate, that would be much appreciated. And let's get on to the show. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Lockdown Universe, home of the bizarre, peculiar, and unheard of stories of UFO legend and paranormal lore. Welcome back, welcome back. Happy to be back. Hopefully you guys are doing excellent and taking care of yourselves. Boy, I gotta tell you, this Miami Mall Bayside story just keeps getting weirder and weirder. And, you know, it's just been, this has been the most witnessed event in recent history of whatever it is, interdimensional aliens, UFOs, you know, you name it. This has been the most witnessed, not necessarily documented, right? But I mean, people are making videos, so I guess that would be documents. But this is the most witnessed event, maybe ever, maybe other than the Ariel School incident in South Africa. So anyway, the point of this podcast is that, you know, there's been time for witnesses to come out. They're either scared or they're not wanting to. But now people are starting to call the police department asking for answers, asking if they can post anything, if they can say certain things, because what people are noticing now is that they're making posts and they're getting taken down. TikTok is taking them down, YouTube's taking them down, Facebook's taking them down, and if there's any video associated with what they say, taken down. So the media blackout continues, and there seems to be a cover-up on this. Now, here's the thing. This podcast is really interesting because this particular individual that I'm going to play for you in just a second called the Miami Police Department and asked for information. And the response he got is nothing short of incredible, nothing short of totally bizarre, and nothing short of putting individuals in a very weird spot when calling the police on this matter. So you're gonna find out. It's really weird. I watched the whole video, and it's legit. He shows himself calling the police department. He has it on his phone. He has the phone number, calls. There's no cut in the video, and he calls and he talks to them, and it's really weird. So I'm gonna play it for you, but I just wanted to, you know, I'll talk about it after the audio plays, but just be aware that if even when you try to do the right thing and get information from the authorities, they can put a cover out there. They can make you feel like an idiot. They could make you feel like it's all a joke. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen here. I want you to listen to it, but they could do anything, or they could say no comment, whatever they want to say. But this is why we have to make up our own minds and trust our own eyes, because we can't rely on the authorities to give us all of the information, because they probably don't know themselves. They're all, you know, to a degree, each person within, you know, the police department or any department, CIA, FBI, whatever, they're all individuals. Yes, they have a conglomerate amount of information, but they're all individuals. They don't only have so much information inside their own head. So anyway, listen to the audio and let me know what you think. It's totally weird. All right. Hang on 1 second. I'll pull it up. It's just deciding, you know, that it wants to load or not load.
This is not a response I was expecting to see. I'm just going to play what happened. I called the police department and spoke to him, and the response I got was pretty weird. So I'm just going to play this and tell me what you think. What's it called? The Bayside Marketplace. Bayside Marketplace. Bayside Marketplace. I got to get that down. Okay, ready? I'm going to call the city. Calling the police department. Yeah, I have a really weird question. Let me say this hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically I was at the Bayside Marketplace with that incident broke down the other day, and like let's say I know somebody that was at the Bayside Marketplace that has footage of some of the stuff that went down there, but is afraid to post it because I don't want to get in trouble, and I know a bunch of people online are posting things and their like videos are getting taken down and things are going, and their statements are going missing.
Why are you asking these questions?
Exactly. So I'm curious, will I get in trouble if I post something like this?
Sir, listen, it's a serious matter. We're not allowed to comment on it at this time.
Hang up that phone.
I don't know what that is bringing through here, but I'm going to have to stick with no comment, sir.
For real? So I can post whatever, though. I can post whatever, and it's not a big deal, right?
No comment, sir.
Oh, come on.
Well, find you.
You have somebody in the background there, sir?
Definitely no. I'm not. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get in trouble if I post some like footage, or I mean, if my friend hypothetically posts footage.
Just please be safe, sir. I can no longer comment on these incidents.
Really, for reals? So, but
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what happens if the person hypothetically posts footage and talks about what they saw, and okay, you'll find me. Okay, I hear that, but am I gonna get in trouble? Is there like a legal situation? Do you get in trouble because it's a public place? No.
I can no longer comment on that, sir.
What is that sound?
I don't hear anything. Nor see anything. That's all I can say.
Okay, so I can post stuff. You're saying? I mean, hypothetically, my friend can post something.
I cannot comment on this, sir.
You cannot comment. Okay. I'm now I'm a little bit weirded out, to be completely honest. Like, I feel like you're joking, but at the same time, I'm a little bit weirded out.
Can I ask you, what exactly did you see?
I mean, I saw something weird, and I didn't see something. Hypothetically, somebody I know saw something really unusual and saw a bunch of kids kind of like starting a scuffle, but there was something else beyond that looked a little bit weird. But there was just like kind of some noise and a bunch of stuff going down, hypothetically, right?
I understand.
So that's like that's all right to talk about that, though, right?
I personally, in my position, cannot comment on this. However, you, sir, can do as you please. Is that good enough answer for you?
Dude, because I'm kind of freaked out, to be completely honest, for my friend here. I'm definitely freaked out for him. Because the other people that talked about this situation and posted videos, all kind of like their videos all got taken down, and I'm kind of curious why.
You are free as a U.S. citizen to post what you want. However, in my position that I'm currently in, I cannot comment on any of these incidents. Yeah.
Why is it so weird? Why is everybody being so weird about it?
So, I have specific instructions to follow, sir. Okay, so it's not really a question.
Okay.
What about today?
That is very strange. Okay. Well, I appreciate the advice and information, I guess.
Well, thank you, sir. I hope you have a good day and please be safe.
All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay, so that was not exactly what I was expecting to happen with that phone call. This was literally, you saw the phone number. I literally just called the Miami Police Department. Like, that was not at all what I was expecting to get. A little bit weird. I don't know what the whole sound effects in the background was. Are they like trying to freak people out? Like, why did they start playing all the sound effects? I don't know if they were joking around or if he was like legitimately trying to like scare people. Like, that was so weird. Dude, that was like the weirdest police phone call I think I've ever had. That was pretty strange. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely strange. Definitely strange response. And the dude said he was in specific instructions not to comment. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think of this situation. I like, you know, yeah. That was weird. That was a weird response. I don't know why is he given specific instructions not to comment? Like, if it was just a fight, like, what does it matter? And what was with the "we will find you" noise they were playing in the background? Like, he kept playing that and acting like that wasn't happening. That was so weird. All right, well, okay, so I was totally like, okay, this is bull. Now I'm definitely like something unusual is happening. I don't even know what, because of the way that response was. That was pretty weird. I feel like if I was like a alien crazy person, like maybe that might have like tried to freak me out in some regard, but it was just such a weird response. Like, is he just joking around or what? I don't even know. Anyways.
Okay, so there you go. So I know that was a little long, and but I just want you to hear it because it was so weird to see that video and then to have that information given to us. I mean, they're pulling the same thing that Fife Symington did down in Phoenix, Arizona, where they had the Phoenix Lights back in 1997, where he pulled the alien, the guy in an alien costume out on stage in handcuffs and said, "This is the perpetrator, and you know, this is all a big joke. Don't worry about it." What they try to do, when we appeal to authority, when we ask authority figures, people we put in authority, is to confirm what we believe, confirm what we have seen with our own eyes. And these guys, their job is to keep the public calm. So they pulled out all these noisemakers, these little clips, probably off the internet, and they probably had like 50 of them, and they probably just clicked on them every time they had to give a response or anytime there was a pause and they were talking. They were playing it off like they didn't put it in the phone call, but they were putting it in the phone call. At least that's what it seemed like. So here you go, right? It's you know, the police don't have to give you what you want. This police officer said, "Hey, I can't comment on it," but they can put all these crazy noises in there and make you feel like you're a kook for believing in this stuff when there's, you know, possibly hundreds of people who saw these aliens down there at Bayside. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people want to put their trust in the government, or, you know, they want to believe in aliens and they want to have it confirmed. And when we get, you know, made fun of, when people try to play this stuff off, it creates a larger gap in between our trust with authorities. If they would have just said, you know, it's under investigation, you know, we'll let you guys know as soon as it's complete or something like that, that'd be fine. But when they, you know, the police officer said he was specifically instructed to not comment, you know, it just looks suspicious. Or at the very, very least, it doesn't give us any information to feel comfortable with. And if they're trying to make us feel comfortable by sarcastically putting these sounds in when somebody's actually trying to make a phone call, then people just, you know, it puts them off. It puts people off. And like this guy said, he said, "Man, what if I was a crazy conspiracy theorist?" You know, or somebody that might have, like, not even, you know, I think we're all, if you're listening to this podcast, you might label yourself as a conspiracy theorist. I kind of do, but I don't think it's theory. I think it's fact. So, But you might have somebody that has a real mental disorder. Maybe they have like schizophrenia or something. They're really freaked out about this. And they call the police and they pull that kind of stuff on them. And all of a sudden, these people think, a person that has schizophrenia or psychosis or something hears these sounds like we're gonna find you, where we can hear you, or the purge sound that they were playing. Those people might freak out. They might act out too, and now you're causing more problems in public than you would have got if you would have just said, hey, you know what, we're still working on it. We'll let you know as soon as we know something or have something confirmed, and we can come out with a real statement. But for them to play this crap off, and then they actually came out with a statement like right away, seems a bit premature. They could have waited a couple days. People would have believed it a little bit more, and been a little bit maybe more comfortable with it. But for them to come out, I think they came out like the next day and just said, hey, we responded to a lot of people with a possible active shooter, a possible fireworks, possible this and that, a huge fight, whatever. It's just, it doesn't add itself to believability. It's unfortunate. So I just wanted to play this for you guys. I think it's important to be aware of how when we appeal to authority, when we ask authority for information, and, we expect a modicum of respect, you might not always get it. And this is going to vary from department to department, right? But right now, Miami is playing this thing off, and they're not commenting. Even the guy who's running for sheriff is not commenting, which is probably smart, because if he comments, he might lose his capability to obtain his office that he's running for sheriff. So nobody's commenting except for whoever they let report. They came out with a report and said, hey, official statement, there was nothing that happened down there, da-da-da-da-da. And there's a few Miami police officers that have their TikToks, and they're doing the same thing. They're saying, hey, nothing happened, blah, 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 unofficially. So, yeah, if you're interested and you want to check out that guy's website, I'm sorry, that guy's video, it's under Demon Erasers on TikTok. But yeah, I'm still looking for more witnesses. There's a lot of people making videos, and it just seems like it's unbelievable. So I'm not going to put stuff that's not believable out. I want to put stuff that's legitimate, or at least that I believe is legitimate. I don't want to put something out there that even I question, because that's just going to make my credibility go down, and I don't want to do that. So if I at least believe the person, then I'll put it out. But it's been hard to find people that seem almost 100% believable. And maybe it's just because the whole scenario was so unbelievable that when people tell their story, it's like, oh my God, they don't even know how to tell it without seeming like it's a bunch of BS, because maybe they don't even believe their own eyes. So I'm trying to use my training in psychology to try to weed out the people who are making stuff up or possibly making stuff up, and really focusing in on the witnesses that I really believe. So anyway, guys, I'll bring more to you as I find it, and I hope you guys are doing your own research, believe what you see, and find your own information. It's interesting. They say believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. So everybody has their own story on what they saw. But it's interesting when you have these statements like believe half of what you see and none of what you saw. Everybody has their own perspective of this story. So I'll bring you more. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually. Follow through on your hobbies and your goals and your dreams. And as always, continue to question the universe around you. Until next time, guys, Lockdown Universe out. Oh, go like, follow, share, subscribe. Peace out.